Hello, everyone. I'm Ishika, and I extend a heartfelt welcome to all of you for joining us for the Buddy4Study monthly webinar. During this webinar, we'll be discussing about the popular live scholarship opportunities available for students. And moreover, we are excited to have two of our scholars, Himanshi and Alina, who are here with us to share their insights and experiences in securing scholarships through the platform of Buddy4Study. Now, to take this webinar forward, I request Shruti ma'am and Sadhna ma'am to take over and share the scholarship details with all of you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ishika.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ishika.
So without wasting any time, I'll just present my screen. So first of all, I would like to welcome all our students who have joined us live on our Facebook page. I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So to start with, I'll just give you a brief of how you can, check the bulletin that we have shared on our website. So this is the homepage of Buddy4Study. And if you want to check out the bulletin for this month, you can go to the student services section and click on the subscribe monthly bulletin. Just a minute. And click on the subscribe monthly bulletin button. Here you'll be able to find the current month's bulletin updated here. You can click on this link and you will be taken to the September month's bulletin. You can download it from the button here. And as I have already downloaded it, it is presented here. So this is the Buddy bulletin for the month of September 2023. And we are very delighted to share that this month we have total 106 live opportunities on our platform, and the scholars count that we have announced till date is 68,566. So let's move on to the scholarship opportunities that we have listed down in our bulletin this month. So the first scholarship is Reliance Foundation Scholarships 2023-24, which is being offered by the Reliance Foundation. And under this scholarship, the students who are enrolling in the first year of a full-time undergraduate course in any stream will be provided with a scholarship of up to rupees 2 lakh over the duration of their degree program. The key eligibility criteria that they must fulfill include that they must have passed class 12 with a minimum of 60% marks, and their annual family income must be less than 15 lakh rupees annually. And the preference will be given to those who have an income of less than 2,50,000 per annum. So the last date to apply for this scholarship is October 15, and the link to apply has been mentioned here in this bulletin. I'll also ask my colleague Sadhna to please share this scholarship information in Hindi, so that the users who have joined us who have Hindi as their language, so they can have an understanding of the scholarship as well. So Sadhna, over to you.
थैंक यू श्रुति। जैसे कि आप सभी को श्रुति ने बताया कि रिलायंस फाउंडेशन द्वारा दी जा रही स्कॉलरशिप है, जिसका नाम है रिलायंस फाउंडेशन स्कॉलरशिप 2023-24। इसके लिए वे सभी विद्यार्थी आवेदन कर सकते हैं जो फर्स्ट ईयर अंडर ग्रेजुएशन के फर्स्ट ईयर में मींस स्नातक डिग्री कोर्स कर रहे हैं, फुल टाइम ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हैं। उसके फर्स्ट ईयर के विद्यार्थी वो किसी भी स्ट्रीम के हो सकते हैं, और भारतीय संस्थानों में पढ़ने वाले सभी विद्यार्थी इसके लिए आवेदन कर सकते हैं। लेकिन इसके लिए ये जरूरी है कि उन्होंने अपनी 12th क्लास में 60% मार्क्स उनके रहे हों, और उनकी फैमिली की ईयरली इनकम 15 लाख रुपए से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए। और लेकिन इसके लिए प्रेफरेंस या प्राथमिकता उन विद्यार्थियों को दी जाएगी जिनकी पारिवारिक वार्षिक आय 2.5 लाख रुपए से कम है। तो इसके तहत, इस स्कॉलरशिप के तहत विद्यार्थियों को उनके डिग्री प्रोग्राम के लिए 2 लाख रुपए तक की सहायता मिलेगी, स्कॉलरशिप राशि मिलेगी। इसके लिए विद्यार्थियों को 15 अक्टूबर 2023 से पहले अप्लाई करना होगा। स्कॉलरशिप के लिए अप्लाई करने के लिए शॉर्ट यूआरएल नीचे दिया गया है, इस पे आप क्लिक करके हमारे प्रोग्राम पेज पर जा सकते हैं। वहां पर एप्लीकेशन के लिए सारी इंस्ट्रक्शन दिए गए हैं।
थैंक यू साधना। द नेक्स्ट स्कॉलरशिप जो हमारे पास में लिस्ट में है, दिस इज जीएसके स्कॉलर्स प्रोग्राम व्हिच इज बीइंग ऑफर्ड बाय ग्लैक्सोस्मिथक्लाइन फार्मास्यूटिकल्स लिमिटेड. Under this scholarship, the students who are pursuing the first year of MBBS program from government colleges can apply for the scholarship, and they will be provided a scholarship of up to rupees 1 lakh per year, This will be given for 4.5 years, which makes the total amount of scholarship to 4.5 lakh. To avail this scholarship, the key eligibility criteria that you must fulfill includes that you must have secured 65% marks in class 12th board examinations, and your annual family income must be less than rupees 6 lakh. The last date to apply for this scholarship is October 10th, and its application link is already given here. Sadhna can explain it. Maybe Sadhna can explain it in Hindi as
जी
well.
जी बिल्कुल। तो इस जीएसके स्कॉलरशिप प्रोग्राम के लिए जीएसके स्कॉलर्स प्रोग्राम 2023-24 के लिए गवर्नमेंट कॉलेजेस से एमबीबीएस प्रोग्राम के फर्स्ट ईयर के स्टूडेंट जो भी हैं, जो फर्स्ट ईयर प्रथम वर्ष के विद्यार्थी हैं, वो अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। उनके 12वीं में 65% मार्क्स होने चाहिए, मीन्स 65% आने चाहिए, उनके 12th क्लास में रहे हों, और फैमिली इनकम उनकी 6 लाख रुपए से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए, और उनको स्कॉलरशिप राशि जो है 1 लाख रुपए सालाना मिल सकती है, और जो कि उनके टोटल उनको स्कॉलरशिप राशि प्रोवाइड कराई जाएगी 4.5 लाख, जो कि उनको 4.5 सालों में मिलेगी। और इसके लास्ट डेट है 10 अक्टूबर 2023। इसका लिंक नीचे दिया गया है, आप देख सकते हैं।
तो द नेक्स्ट जो हमारी स्कॉलरशिप है जिसके बारे में आज हम बात करेंगे, दिस इज सेंसोडाइन आईडीए शाइनिंग स्टार स्कॉलरशिप प्रोग्राम. Again, this is a very unique scholarship program for BDS students. This is being offered by Halion India, who are the makers of Sensodyne, in partnership with Buddy4Study and Indian Dental Association. So under this scholarship, total scholarship amount of rupees 1,05,000 per year will be provided to the selected students for 4 years of their BDS program. So the eligibility criteria that needs to be fulfilled for this scholarship program is that students must be pursuing the first year of their BDS program from government or government funded colleges, and they must have secured a minimum of 60% marks in their higher secondary education, that is class 12. Apart from that, their annual family income must be less than rupees 8 lakh. And the last date to apply for the scholarship is October 31st, 2023.
ये डेंटल का कोर्स कर रहे विद्यार्थियों के लिए है बेसिकली। तो इस स्कॉलरशिप का नाम सेंसोडाइन आईडीए शाइनिंग स्टार स्कॉलरशिप प्रोग्राम है। इसके लिए विद्यार्थी जो भी फर्स्ट बीडीएस प्रोग्राम के फर्स्ट ईयर में है, प्रथम वर्ष में है, गवर्नमेंट फंडेड कॉलेज या गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज में, तो वो इसके लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। इसके लिए 60% होना बहुत ही जरूरी है इनकी हायर सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन में, और 8 लाख रुपए से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए उनकी ईयरली पारिवारिक वार्षिक आय 8 लाख रुपए से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए। उनको उनके 4 वर्षों तक, उनकी पढ़ाई के 4 वर्षों तक 1,05,000 रुपए की स्कॉलरशिप प्रति वर्ष मिलेगी बच्चों को। और इसके लिए एप्लीकेशन आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं 31 अक्टूबर 2023 तक, और एप्लीकेशन लिंक नीचे दिया गया है। तो जो भी डेंटल से रिलेटेड कोर्स कर रहे हैं, प्लीज इसके लिए अप्लाई करें।
तो मूविंग अहेड, जो हमारी नेक्स्ट स्कॉलरशिप इन लाइन है वो है LIC HFL विद्याधन स्कॉलरशिप 2023. ये स्कॉलरशिप इज this scholarship is being offered by LIC Housing Finance Limited, LIC HFL, and under this scholarship program, students who are enrolled in class 11 or a 3-year graduation program, first year of 3-year graduation program, and first year of a post-graduation course can avail a scholarship of up to rupees 25,000 per year. For the scholarship amount for each category is different, which has been mentioned here. For class 11th and 12th students, the scholarship amount is rupees 15,000 per year for 2 years. And for graduation students, the scholarship amount is rupees 25,000 per year for 3 years. And for the post-graduation students, the scholarship amount is rupees 20,000 per year for 2 years. The eligibility criteria for this scholarship is that the students must have passed their previous qualifying examination with at least 60% marks. So for example, if a student is currently studying in class 11, he or she can apply for this scholarship provided they have secured at least 60% marks in their class 10th examination. So for class 11, the previous qualifying examination will be class 10. So accordingly, they must have secured 60% marks in their previous qualifying examination, and the annual family income must be less than rupees 3,60,000 per annum. And the last date to apply for this scholarship is 30th September. So you still have this month's time to apply for this scholarship. I'll request all the eligible students to go ahead and apply for this scholarship.
जी, LIC हाउसिंग फाइनेंस लिमिटेड द्वारा दी जा रही है LICHFL विद्याधन स्कॉलरशिप 2023 के लिए सभी वे विद्यार्थी जो क्लास 11th में हैं या ग्रेजुएशन के तीसरे वर्ष की पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, थर्ड ईयर में हैं, या अपने पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन के फर्स्ट ईयर में हैं, प्रथम वर्ष में हैं, वे सभी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। लेकिन इसके लिए उनके लास्ट क्वालिफाइंग एग्जामिनेशन मीन्स जो उन्होंने, जैसे कोई 11th क्लास का विद्यार्थी यदि आवेदन कर रहा है तो उसको 10वीं में 60% मार्क्स रहे हों, ये जरूरी है। तो अपनी प्रीवियस क्लास में उनके 60% मार्क्स होने वाले, यदि किसी विद्यार्थी के 60% मार्क्स हैं तो वही उसके लिए आवेदन कर सकता है। उनकी पारिवारिक वार्षिक आय 3,60,000 रुपए से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए। अवार्ड जो है उनकी क्लास के आधार पर अलग अलग है, जो उनको स्कॉलरशिप राशि मिलेगी वो उनकी कैटेगरी के आधार पर मिलेगी, वो किस क्लास में है। और इसकी लास्ट डेट 30 सितंबर है। 30 सितंबर 2023 से पहले पहले आप आवेदन कर सकते हैं और एप्लीकेशन लिंक नीचे दिया गया है।
So moving ahead, the next scholarship that we have is Santur Scholarship Program 2023-24. So this is a joint initiative of Wipro Cares and Wipro Consumer Care and Lighting Group. And under this scholarship, girl students, this is specifically for girl students who are enrolled in a full-time graduate program in the year 23-24. And the applicants must be coming from underprivileged backgrounds from the states of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Telangana, and Chhattisgarh. And they must have passed their class 12 from a government school or a junior college in the academic year 22-23, and their class 12 from a local government school. So the scholarship amount which will be provided under this program is rupees 24,000 per annum, and this will be provided till the completion of their course, the undergraduate course they will be enrolling into. And the last date to apply for the scholarship program is September 30th, 2023. So all the girl students who find themselves eligible for this scholarship program can go ahead and apply for this scholarship.
ये स्कॉलरशिप विशेष रूप से केवल लड़कियों के लिए ही है, और वो भी उन लड़कियों के लिए जो आंध्र प्रदेश, कर्नाटका, तेलंगाना, छत्तीसगढ़ से बिलोंग करती हैं या जहाँ की मूल निवासी हैं इन स्टेट्स की, वो ही इसके लिए अप्लाई कर सकती हैं। और उन्होंने गवर्नमेंट स्कूल से अपना 12th क्लास किया हो या जूनियर कॉलेज से किया हो, और 2022-23 एकेडमिक ईयर में स्पेशली होना चाहिए उनका क्लास 12th, वही इसके लिए अप्लाई कर सकती हैं। और 24,000 रुपए पर annum, मतलब प्रतिवर्ष उनको 24,000 रुपए स्कॉलरशिप राशि दी जाएगी जब तक कि उनका कोर्स खत्म नहीं हो जाता। उनके कोर्स के खत्म होने तक ये राशि उनको दी जाएगी, जिसके लिए आवेदन 30 सितंबर 2023 तक किए जा सकते हैं, जिसकी लिंक इस बुलेटिन में दी गई है। आप शॉर्ट लिंक पे क्लिक करके इसके प्रोग्राम पेज पर जा सकते हैं, वहां से और डिटेल में जानकारी देख सकते हैं।
Thank you, Sadhana. Moving ahead, the next scholarship that we have is Aditya Birla Capital Scholarship 2023-24. This is being offered by the Aditya Birla Capital Foundation, which is a CSR wing of Aditya Birla Capital Limited and its subsidiaries. This scholarship is meant for students who are studying in class 1 to undergraduate level. So the students from class 1 to undergraduate level can apply for this scholarship, provided they have secured at least 60% marks in their previous class, and their annual family income is less than rupees 6 lakh. The amount of scholarship which is being offered under this program varies from class to class. So for students who are studying in class 1 to 8, they can receive a scholarship of rupees 18,000. And for students who are studying in class 9 to 12, they can receive a scholarship of rupees 24,000. The general graduation students can receive scholarship of rupees 36,000. And for professional graduation, the scholarship amount is rupees 60,000. The last date again for this scholarship is September 30th. So the eligible students can hurry up and apply for this scholarship.
जी, आदित्य बिरला कैपिटल स्कॉलरशिप 2023-24 के लिए वे सभी विद्यार्थी आवेदन कर सकते हैं जो कक्षा पहली से लेकर अंडर ग्रेजुएट लेवल की पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं। उसके लिए उनकी पिछली कक्षा में 60% मार्क्स होना बहुत जरूरी है। उनकी पारिवारिक वार्षिक आय 6 लाख रुपए से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए, इससे कम ही हो। और इसके लिए स्कॉलरशिप राशि क्लास के आधार पर दी जाएगी, जिसमें पहली से 8वीं तक के विद्यार्थियों के लिए 18,000 रुपए है, 9वीं से 12वीं कक्षा तक के विद्यार्थियों के लिए 24,000 रुपए है। जो सामान्य जनरल ग्रेजुएशन कोर्स कर रहे हैं, सामान्य तरीके ग्रेजुएशन कोर्स कर रहे हैं, उनको 36,000 रुपए की स्कॉलरशिप अमाउंट निर्धारित है, और प्रोफेशनल ग्रेजुएशन करने वालों को 60,000 रुपए तक की स्कॉलरशिप दी जाएगी। इसके लिए एप्लीकेशन 30 सितंबर 2023 तक किए जा सकते हैं, और इसका लिंक नीचे दिया गया है, जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं।
So moving ahead, the next scholarship that we have is Alstom India Scholarship 23-24. So this is a very special scholarship, and this is being offered by Alstom India for students who are studying in ITI diploma, general graduation or graduation engineering in STEM courses. So the scholarship can be broadly categorized in two categories. The one category is for the students who are residing in locations such as Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Delhi, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Madhya Pradesh, Nagaland, Orissa, Punjab, Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, Tripura, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and West Bengal. So the students who are residing in any of these states, these specified states, and currently studying in the courses that have been mentioned above, they can apply for this scholarship, and they will be eligible to get a scholarship of up to rupees 75,000 one time. This will be a one-time scholarship. Apart from this, there is another category which is for graduation engineering courses in STEM, and the students who are pursuing these courses at Alstom specified colleges. So Alstom India team has specified a list of colleges in some specific locations. So if any of the students are pursuing their engineering course, graduation engineering course in STEM from any of the Alstom specified colleges, they can also apply, and they must have secured at least 60% marks in the previous academic class. So this is the 60% criteria is applicable for both the categories, and the annual family income must be less than 6 lakh for both the categories. The amount that will be provided, I have already told, that is up to 75,000 rupees one time. And the last date to apply for the scholarship is September 15th. So very few days are left to submit your application. So if you already know about the scholarship or you find yourself eligible for this, I would request all of you to please go ahead and apply for the scholarship.
जी, एल्स्टॉम इंडिया स्कॉलरशिप 2023-24 के लिए वे सभी विद्यार्थी जो आईटीआई डिप्लोमा, जनरल ग्रेजुएशन या इंजीनियरिंग ग्रेजुएशन स्टेम से कर रहे हैं, वो सभी आवेदन कर सकते हैं। मींस साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, इंजीनियरिंग, मैथ से रिलेटेड सब्जेक्ट्स जो कर रहे हैं वो सभी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। इसके लिए स्पेसिफिक एरिया के बच्चे से आंध्र प्रदेश, अरुणाचल प्रदेश, आसाम, बिहार, दिल्ली, गुजरात, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, झारखंड, कर्नाटका, केरल, महाराष्ट्र, मणिपुर, मेघालय, मिजोरम, मध्य प्रदेश, नागालैंड, उड़ीसा, पंजाब, सिक्किम, तमिलनाडु, त्रिपुरा, उत्तर प्रदेश, उत्तराखंड और वेस्ट बंगाल के सभी विद्यार्थी आवेदन कर सकते हैं। और जो विद्यार्थी ग्रेजुएशन इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हैं स्टेम से, जो एल्स्टॉम के चुनिंदा कॉलेजों में जिनकी लिस्ट उन्होंने प्रोग्राम पेज पर दी हुई है, आप जाकर वहां देख सकते हैं, तो वो भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। उनके पिछले शैक्षिक वर्ष में 60% होना बहुत जरूरी है इसकी, और फैमिली इनकम होनी चाहिए 6 लाख रुपए से कम, तो वो सभी आवेदन कर सकते हैं। इसके लिए अवार्ड जो स्कॉलरशिप राशि दी जाएगी, 75,000 रुपए की स्कॉलरशिप राशि निर्धारित की गई है, जो कि सिर्फ एक बार के लिए दी जाएगी, वन टाइम स्कॉलरशिप है ये। इसकी लास्ट डेट है 15 सितंबर 2023, लिंक यहाँ पर दिया गया है, आप सभी आवेदन कर सकते हैं।
The next जो हमारे पास scholarship है, I would say it's a fellowship program which is Schaeffler India Social Innovator Fellowship Program. So it's an altogether unique kind of program for social innovation. This is being offered by Schaeffler India, and it's currently open for individuals, groups of individuals and organizations of profit or non-profit organizations across India. So the Indian citizenship eligibility criteria is that applicants must be Indian citizens, and they must be between the age groups of 18 to 35 years as on September 1st, 2023. And they have to present an idea on the themes that have been on the topics that have already been mentioned on the program page. And if selected, they will be receiving a fellowship grant worth 10 lakh. The last date to apply for this fellowship program is September 10th, 2023. And since it's only one day left for the application, I would request all the eligible candidates and to can go ahead and apply for and submit their applications for this fellowship program if they are eligible. So moving ahead, without wasting any further time, we have a few other scholarships as well to cover. This is Fuel Business School CSR Scholarship. So this is being offered by Fuel Business School. Fuel stands for the Friends Union of Energizing Lives. So under this scholarship, the students who are enrolled in first year of BBA and PGDM courses at Fuel Business School will be provided up to 100% scholarship, comprising their academic teaching support, tuition fees, books, courseware, and stationery. So the eligibility criteria that an applicant must fulfill for this scholarship program is this is open for girl students only. And for PGDM, the girl students who are enrolling in PGDM courses, they must have secured at least 50% marks in graduation. And for students enrolling in BBA, they must have scored at least 50% marks in their class 12 board examination. And the annual family income for these applicants must be less than rupees 3 lakh. And if all these eligibility criteria are being fulfilled, you can go ahead and apply for the scholarship program. And the key criteria is that you must be enrolling in the courses specified by Fuel Business School, and you must be enrolling at Fuel Business School itself. And the last date to apply for this scholarship is October 6, 2023.
फ्यूल बिजनेस स्कूल CSR स्कॉलरशिप 2023-24 के लिए वे सभी विद्यार्थी आवेदन कर सकते हैं जो अपने BBA प्रोग्राम के फर्स्ट ईयर में हैं एंड PGDM प्रोग्राम के कोर्स कर रहे हैं फ्यूल बिजनेस स्कूल से, और ये या तो ये इक्विवेलेंट हो MBA के PGDM कोर्स वाले विद्यार्थी जो जिनकी डिग्री MBA के समकक्ष है वो भी आवेदन कर सकते हैं। इसके लिए एलिजिबिलिटी है, मींस आपको योग्यता, इसके लिए केवल गर्ल्स ही अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, केवल गर्ल स्टूडेंट ही अप्लाई कर सकती हैं। इसके लिए PGDM कोर्स के लिए और BBA के लिए दो अलग अलग एलिजिबिलिटी मांगी गई है। जैसे PGDM कोर्स के लिए 50% मार्क्स होना ग्रेजुएशन में बहुत जरूरी है, और BBA के विद्यार्थियों के लिए भी 50% मार्क्स होना 12th क्लास में बहुत जरूरी है। इनकी फैमिली इनकम, जो भी विद्यार्थी आवेदन करना चाहते हैं, उनकी पारिवारिक वार्षिक आय 3 लाख रुपए से कम होनी चाहिए, को 100% स्कॉलरशिप प्राप्त कर सकते हैं अप्लाई करके, और जो कि इनकी 100% स्कॉलरशिप उनके शैक्षिक खर्चों के लिए दी जाएगी। इसकी एप्लीकेशन 6 अक्टूबर 2023 तक ओपन है, तो वे सभी विद्यार्थी जो पात्रता रखते हैं वे इसके लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं।
Thank you, Sadhna. The next in line is Kotak Kanya Scholarship. This is a collaborative CSR project of Kotak Mahindra Group Companies and Kotak Education Foundation. So under this scholarship program, students who have secured admission to first year of their professional graduation programs from NIRF or NAC accredited institutes can apply. And they must have secured at least 85% or more marks or an equivalent CGPA in their class 12 board examinations, and their annual family income must be less than rupees 6 lakh. And the scholarship amount that will be provided to these students, these girl students, will be up to rupees 1,50,000 per year. And the terms and conditions apply obviously as per the fee structure that the students will be submitting. According to that, the scholarship amount will be vary. And the last date to apply for the scholarship program is September 30th, 2023. So I would request all the eligible girl students to please go ahead and apply for the scholarship.
कोटक कन्या स्कॉलरशिप 2023 के लिए वे सभी विद्यार्थी आवेदन कर सकते हैं जो मान्यता प्राप्त NIRF या NAC इंस्टीट्यूट में पढ़ रहे हैं और उन्होंने अपने फर्स्ट ईयर में एडमिशन लिया हो, वे सभी आवेदन कर सकते हैं। इसके लिए जरूरी है कि उनके 85% से ज्यादा मार्क्स रहे हो या उनका समकक्ष CGPA प्राप्त किया हो क्लास 12th बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन में, और इसके लिए जरूरी है कि उनकी पारिवारिक वार्षिक आय 6 लाख रुपए से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए। इन्हें 1,50,000 रुपए की सालाना स्कॉलरशिप राशि दी जाएगी। आवेदन करने के लिए आखिरी तारीख है 30 सितंबर 2023। एप्लीकेशन लिंक नीचे दिया गया है।
Thank you, Sadhna. So before we go ahead and discuss more scholarships, we already have two of our scholars waiting here to share their educational journeys. So I would now request Ishika to please discuss this with our scholars and invite our scholars to discuss. Over to you, Ishika.
First of all, thank you so much, Sadhna ma'am and Shruti ma'am. It was like really insightful of the information that you both shared. Next up, we have Alina. So I'd be first introducing Alina, and then we'd be moving forward with the conversation. So Alina Annabelli is pursuing a BBA LLB honors at the School of Law, Christ University, Bengaluru. She's not only a GEV Memorial Merit Scholarship recipient, but also an ambassador for equality at the UN 75 Global Dialogue Summit, a participant in the Prime Minister's scheme for mentoring young authors, Yuva, and a scholar in the Gandhi King Scholar Exchange Initiative, sponsored by the US Department of State. Moreover, she is also a published author of a book called Samsara, The Revived Glory of the Indian Art Forms. Quite an impressive list of achievements, Alina. I would now want you to share your experiences while you were in college and after you received the scholarship and tell the idea behind your book and everything else that you've achieved.
First of all, thank you for this opportunity and thank you for the introduction as well. So initially in my first year of law, I took up law because both my parents were lawyers and I was tired of learning things which had absolute answers. So in the 12th grade, I took the science stream and law kind of intrigued me because there were multiple interpretations to the things that I learned. So the multifaceted interpretational potential of law is what drove me towards it. And in the first year itself, I was kind of scared of the things around because I was in Christ University, one of the most competitive law schools in the country. So the people around me were extremely competent and brilliant. So I had to make, an identity on my own. And that's how the journey started. So initially I volunteered for a lot of co-curricular and extracurricular activities, organizational events, and all of that. That's how the journey started. And in the first year itself, I was fortunate enough to have known about the Gulami Vahanwati Memorial Merit Scholarship. I found about it through a newspaper article which was written in the Malayalam Manorama newspaper, which is a Malayalam daily in Kerala. So that's how I found about it. And I applied through the Buddy4Study portal. I got through, and it was through like one of the interviews, and I still remember it was the CEO of Buddy4Study who took the interview, if I'm not wrong. And he asked me a question which kind of became the motivational factor for my journey thereafter. He asked me, why law and why do you think that is going to contribute to the society? And that's when I realized that a lot of people who made change, like Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru, and so Obama, a lot of people who made affirmative positive actions in the society were lawyers. So the interview kind of helped me understand the potential of this field as well. And after getting through the Gulami Vahanwati Memorial Merit Scholarship, I was able to participate in so many co-curricular and extracurricular activities through the scholarship grant. Starting from in the first year itself, I went for the GNLU parliamentary debate. So if I did not have the scholarship, it would have been hard for me to fund something as expensive as a debate in a completely different state. So with the scholarship money, I was able to participate in a lot of extracurricular and co-curricular activities. And fortunately enough, I was also able to win the GNLU parliamentary debate in the novice category. So with the scholarship money, every year I was contributing to my journey by funding a lot of extracurricular and co-curricular activities. And I was funding my education primarily through an education loan. So apart from that, my dreams were supported through the GEV Trust. So I'm extremely grateful towards that. And talking about the journey that I had so far, in the second year itself, I was fortunately chosen as one of the ambassadors to the UN for under one of the SDG goals, that is equality. And I presented my ideas on equality before a panel containing the UN officials. And my primary thesis was based on how inequalities are created through an invisible chair of power. So I aligned with the Smithian concepts of invisible hand and kind of reimagined that invisible hand in a political system and identified that inequalities are created through an invisible chair of power. Later on, that became like a foundational element of my interest in anti-discrimination and equality law. And that's how, it directed me towards the Intellectual Property Rights Committee of the university. And from there, I understood that I'm so much interested and passionate about art law. So I started researching, and that's how I wrote my first book on artistic revivalism and its connection with nationalism. It was published by the National Book Trust of India during the inaugural ceremony of the World Book Fair in New Delhi, and it was published by one of like a firebrand herself, Annie Ernaux, a Nobel laureate from France. Like something that I'm extremely grateful about, and that's how like the book came into existence. And the book was written under a scheme of the Prime Minister. It is called the Prime Minister's Yuva Mentorship Program. It was a 6-month-long program where we were trained to become authors, and I was assigned a mentor and a personal editor for my book. And that's how the book came into existence and how it was curated. And during the writing of the book, I was able to visit again with the scholarship money itself, to like different sites where I had to conduct research, including Kerala Kalamandalam in Thrissur, Kerala, then Kalakshetra in Adyar and Shantiniketan, which are Bharati in West Bengal. So a lot of my research initially was also funded through the Gulami Vahanvati grant. We had a Prime Minister's Yuva Mentorship grant as well, but initially, like there was it took some time for us to receive the grant. So initial research was to a certain extent funded by the scholarship again. And I recently went to the US for discussing about the ideas on equality, social justice, civic rights, civic responsibility and civil rights, and the connection between the Indian freedom struggle and civil rights movement in the US through a program called the Gandhi King Scholarly Exchange Initiative, which was a fully sponsored program by the US government under the Department of State. So this has been my journey so far. And I am personally very much interested in constitutional law, anti-discrimination and equality law, with a slight inclination towards art law. So artistic revivalism through law has been my goal and objective throughout. So I'm trying to support the Devadasi community and the Theyyam performers in Kerala who do not get any legal aid from the government after a certain point. So I am trying to like support their social existence through legal assistance. So that has been like what I'm doing right now. So this is like a short gist of what into the last 4 years.
That's wonderful, Alina. It's like a whole lot of, like a Pandora's box. When you open your, there's no limit to your achievements and the thought process behind your, aim in life. So generally what happens is we go into the college and then we decide what we have to do, right? Or maybe after we have done our education or degree, then we decide. But then it was like really thoughtful of you to actually make a aim which caters to social needs and people in the art field. So like that's really thoughtful and wonderful of you. Okay. Moreover, I even had the honor of crafting an impactful narrative about your journey, an impact story. So during this, I discovered that you wish to establish a law firm also. So I mean, if you would want to share some details about it with us.
Yes, sure. So as I told you, like I'm primarily interested in constitutional law, anti-discrimination, and equality law. I'm intending to pursue the same in the UK, like in the coming future. And what I intend to do, like after doing my master's, is to establish a legal impact startup, which helps artists in India reclaim their legal right. Because it was during the research of my book that I understood that the way art transitions is largely dependent on law as well. Because the Madras prohibition of Devadasi Prohibition of Dedication Act, 1947, outlawed the Devadasi system, and it is after the enforcement of the law that the Devadasis were pushed from the center to the margins. So law has a huge impact on the way art forms and artists transition and exist. So because Because of that, I wanted to establish a legal impact startup which primarily deals with art law. So we will be helping curators, artists, painters, sculptors, performers in negotiating with multinational companies and other entities which would need their expertise for commercial needs. And this has been happening for so long. If you take the fashion industry in itself, for example, they culturally appropriate a lot of our traditional knowledge without giving due credit or compensation. So this is where I want to bridge the gap by providing for the legal needs of these artists in India. So this is what the startup will intend to do. And it is not a fully social benefit startup. A large amount of the profit will be going to the Devdasi community and the Tayyam performers and helping them in their economic and financial needs. So this is what I intend to do in the future.
Great, wonderful, wonderful, Elena. With this, I thank you for being here among us, and I really extend my best wishes to you for all your future endeavors, and wish to be, connected with you and see where it goes. I mean, I would really be excited for your venture, for your future success. We'd all be.
Many
Thank you so
congratulations,
much.
Alina, on your achievements. This is a lot that you have achieved at such a young age. And we wish you all the best for the future as well. And we wish that you reach the greater heights of success in the coming years.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I'm forever indebted to Buddy4Studies and the GV Trust specifically because by supporting my education, I think they were supporting my dreams. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alina, for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
I would now request Himanshi to join in and request Sadhna ma'am to have a conversation with her. I would first start with introducing Himanshi. Himanshi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
If that's fine, can you turn on your camera, please?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Great. So, Himanshi is currently pursuing her postgraduate studies in Hindi at Shyama Prasad Mukherjee College for Women in Delhi University. She has consistently demonstrated excellence in her academic pursuits. She had a major setback during the COVID-19 time when he lost a parent, but even after such kind of setbacks and challenges, she persisted and did well in her academic journey. So Himanshi, I'd like to begin by extending my heartfelt congratulations on your well-deserved achievements and selection for the Make My Trip 2022 scholarship. I would now request you, Sadhna ma'am, to take this conversation with Himanshi forward.
हेलो हिमांशी, आपका स्वागत है Buddy4Study के इस मंथली वेबिनार में। जैसा कि इशिका ने बताया कि हिमांशी मेक माई ट्रिप फाउंडेशन पढ़ते रहो बढ़ते रहो स्कॉलरशिप 2022 की स्कॉलर रही हैं। तो इसके लिए हिमांशी को सबसे पहले बहुत बहुत बधाई।
थैंक यू मैम।
अच्छा, तो हिमांशी हम आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि आप हमारे साथ इस वक्त सभी जो जुड़े हुए दर्शक हैं उन्हें विस्तार में बताएं कि आपको कैसे स्कॉलरशिप के बारे में पता चला, आपने कैसे आवेदन किया और किस तरह का आपका अनुभव रहा।
जी मैम, एक्चुअली ये मुझे पता चला कि जब कोविड-19 में मतलब मम्मी की जब डेथ हो गई थी तो उसके बाद मतलब थोड़ी फाइनेंशियली काफ़ी दिक्कतें हुई। तो मेरी फैमिली और मेरे फ्रेंड्स ने काफ़ी मुझे सपोर्ट किया और मेरे फ्रेंड्स ने ही मुझे इसके बारे में मुझे बताया था। तो मुझे इसके बारे में वहाँ से पता चला। देन फिर मैंने स्कॉलरशिप को अप्लाई किया वहाँ से। और स्कॉलरशिप के बाद जो है, स्कॉलरशिप का मकसद मेरा यही था कि मुझे हायर एजुकेशन में जो है बहुत हेल्प मिल सके, क्योंकि मेरा ड्रीम था मेरी मदर का कि मैं हायर एजुकेशन में जा पाऊँ। तो फिर मैंने ये अप्लाई किया एंड देन उसके बाद जब ये मुझे स्कॉलरशिप मिली तो ये काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रही मेरी हायर एजुकेशन के लिए। तो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस काफ़ी अच्छा रहा उससे।
मतलब आपको अप्लाई करने में या किसी भी चीज में दिक्कत नहीं आई बीच में?
नो मैम, एकदम मतलब काफ़ी जो चीज़ें मुझे नहीं समझ आ रही थी जब मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम अप्लाई किया था, तो Buddy4Study से भी मतलब काफ़ी अंशिका मैम ने मेरी काफ़ी हेल्प करी इस चीज़ में। तो मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगा ये चीज़।
आप भविष्य में क्या बनना चाहते हैं हिमांशी, बताएंगी सभी को?
जी मैम, मैम मेरा ड्रीम है प्रोफेसर बनने का।
अच्छा, ये इसके पीछे कोई स्पेसिफिक रीजन, कुछ विशेष कारण?
जी मैम, मेरे पेरेंट्स मतलब चाहते थे कि मैं हायर एजुकेशन में जाऊं और टीचिंग लाइन में ही जाऊं, तो फिर इस वजह से।
जी, बहुत अच्छी बात है। और जैसे आपने बहुत सारी कठिनाई अपने जीवन में देखी अभी तक, बहुत विपरीत परिस्थितियों से गुजरी हैं, तो ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जो अपनी लाइफ में बहुत कठिनाइयों से गुजर रहे हैं, तो क्या आप उन्हें कोई संदेश देना चाहेंगी?
मैम आपकी वॉइस ब्रेक हो गई है, आप दोबारा बोल सकते
जी,
हैं?
जी, कोई बात नहीं। मैं ये पूछ रही थी कि आप जैसे इतनी कठिन परिस्थितियों से गुज़री हैं, आपने जीवन में इतने उतार-चढ़ाव देखे हैं, तो आपने इतने साहस से यहाँ तक पहुँची, आगे बढ़ी और हिम्मत बनाए रखी। तो ऐसे ही बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जो कठिनाइयों का सामना कर रहे हैं, आप उन्हें कुछ संदेश देना चाहेंगी?
जी यस मैम, बिल्कुल। एक्चुअली जब पैंडेमिक आया था तो मदर की जब डेथ हुई थी, तो मेरे एमए के एग्जाम्स चल रहे थे। तो जब मैंने एग्जाम किए तो मुझे नहीं लग रहा था मैं आगे कंटिन्यू कर पाऊंगी, लेकिन मदर की डेथ के बाद लेकिन उनका जो ड्रीम था उनको उसको मुझे पूरा करना था। तो इस कारण जो है मैंने अपनी स्टडी को आगे कंटिन्यू रखा, लेकिन फाइनेंशियली दिक्कत आने के कारण थोड़ा डीमोटिवेट भी हो जाती थी कि आगे कैसे होगा। लेकिन मुझे जो है काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिला मेरे फ्रेंड्स का और कुछ रिलेटिव्स का। तो उन लोगों ने मतलब कि मेरे को काफ़ी सपोर्ट किया और बडी फॉर स्टडी स्कॉलरशिप तो मेरे लिए काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रही। तो मैंने अपनी हायर एजुकेशन को आगे कंटिन्यू करने का डिसीजन लिया।
जी, जी, हिमांशी, ये बहुत ही अच्छी बात है। धन्यवाद हिमांशी, आपका कीमती वक़्त हमें देने के लिए। मैं यहाँ पर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम जी के द्वारा कही गई कुछ पंक्तियाँ कहना चाहूँगी कि अगर आप सूरज की तरह चमकना चाहते हैं, तो पहले सूरज की तरह जलना होगा। तो अपने कर्तव्य पथ पर आगे बढ़ते रहें, निश्चित ही आप सफल होंगे, चाहे कितनी भी विपरीत परिस्थितियाँ क्यों ना हो। तो बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद हिमांशी आपका।
थैंक यू मैम। Well said, Sadhna, and many congratulations, Himanshi. थैंक यू। And again, we wish you all the best for your future endeavors. And may you also achieve greater heights of success in the coming years. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining us here today during our webinar. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Himanshi. Thank you, Sadhna ma'am and Shruti ma'am. I would now request Sadhna ma'am to continue with the rest of the presentation and tell the viewers about the scholarships
Thank you,
and
Ishika. So
education loan programs.
I'll present the screen first, and then we can go ahead to
Please, please,
explain
Shruti.
about the schemes that are. So our bulletin is a lengthy bulletin, and we have covered a lot many scholarships here. So without going into more much details, I'll just give a go through glimpse of the scholarships that have been listed on this bulletin. So we have the Warsaw Scholarship Program here, the Raman Khan Munjal scholarships, the Aspire Scholarship Program, the Ligro Empowering Scholarship Program, which is currently accepting applications from transgender and differently able girl students who are pursuing graduation in courses such as BTech, BE, BR, BBA, BCom, and BSc, Maths and Science degrees. Apart from that, we have some scholarship program for driverless children. And then we have India Bulls Foundation Education Support Program. And we also have HDFC Bank Parivartan's ECSS program running on our platform currently. We have also included a few education loan programs on our in our bulletin this month. That includes, I would request Sadhna to share the detail about these programs. साधना प्लीज।
जी बिल्कुल श्रुति। तो हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पर बड़ी फर्स्ट ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जो स्कॉलरशिप के लिए पात्रता नहीं रखते हैं और अप्लाई नहीं कर पाते हैं, या कोई स्कॉलरशिप उनके लिए फिट नहीं बैठती है, तो उनके लिए बहुत सारी लोन स्कीम्स भी हैं जिसके द्वारा वो अपने लिए अपनी पढ़ाई के लिए शैक्षिक सहायता ले सकते हैं। तो यहाँ पर बडी4स्टडी ऑक्सिलो इंटरनेशनल एजुकेशन लोन प्रोग्राम है, जो कि बडी4स्टडी और ऑक्सिलो फिंसर प्राइवेट लिमिटेड की साझेदारी में की गई पहल है, जिसके लिए यूजी एंड पीजी प्रोग्राम्स जो बाहर से विदेश से जो यूजी एंड पीजी प्रोग्राम्स के विद्यार्थी हैं वो सभी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। जो वहां जाकर विदेश में जाकर पढ़ाई करना चाहते हैं उनको ये सहायता दी जाएगी। इसके लिए जरूरी है कि जो भी
साधना, आई एम
आवेदक है
सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट यू, हम इसे ना थोड़ा शॉर्ट करते हैं। हम स्कॉलर एजुकेशन लोन प्रोग्राम के बारे में बता के कितने तक के लोन अमाउंट मिल सकता है उसको बता के हम आगे बढ़ते हैं, बिकॉज अभी हमें बहुत सारी चीजें कवर करनी है।
जी बिल्कुल। तो इसके लिए मेन फैमिली इनकम 3 लाख रुपए से कम होना चाहिए और लोन अमाउंट जो है इसमें 10 लाख रुपए से लेकर 2 करोड़ तक का लोन आपको मिल सकता है और 30 सितंबर 2023 इसकी लास्ट डेट है। ऐसे ही कुछ और भी कुछ स्टेट वाइज एजुकेशन लोन प्रोग्राम भी है जिसको आप स्क्रीन पर देख सकते हैं। गुजरात गवर्नमेंट द्वारा दिया जा रहा है। एक मौलाना आजाद एजुकेशन लोन है जो कि महाराष्ट्र के विद्यार्थियों के लिए है स्पेशली, और जो गुजरात गवर्नमेंट स्टडी अब्रॉड लोन प्रोग्राम है गुजरात के विद्यार्थियों के लिए, मीन्स वो केवल उसी स्टेट के जो मूल निवासी विद्यार्थी है वही इसके लिए आवेदन कर सकते हैं।
In addition to what Sadhna has said, I would request my team to share this bulletin link in the comment section of our Facebook Live. So whosoever is willing to go through this bulletin and check out the details of the scholarship and the education loan programs that have been listed in this bulletin, they can check out the bulletin and you can apply for the scholarships and education loan programs as per the eligibility specified. So moving ahead, we also have listed a few state-wise scholarships that include scholarships offered by the state of Haryana, the government of Haryana. So these are the 3 scholarships that have been listed here in this bulletin for the states from the government of Haryana. And
जो हमारे अन्य स्टेट के विद्यार्थी जो हमें इस वक्त देख पा रहे हैं और यदि वो अपने लिए कोई स्कॉलरशिप सर्च करना चाहते हैं तो प्लीज हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म buddy4study.com पर जाकर सर्च करें। उन्हें अपने स्टेट से रिलेटेड या जहाँ के वो विद्यार्थी हैं वो वहाँ की स्कॉलरशिप वो देख पाएंगे।
Thank you, Sadhna. So moving ahead, यहाँ से as you all can see, we have also listed down the results that have been announced on our platform regarding the scholarship that were implemented through our platform. And they can the students can check out the results from these links mentioned here. Moving ahead, we have a scholar spotlight. We have shared the story of one of our scholars, Nilakshi Deka, who is a Barte Kadam scholar for the year 22-23. And you can read her story, a detailed story here in this section. And we, and as you have already met Alina, so we have listed down her story as well in this bulletin this time. This is the story of Alina. So you can go ahead and read her detailed story here. And apart from that, as you can see, we have mentioned the achievements of our few scholars. And we are very proud to have scholars like these who are achieving a lot in their life. And this motivates us this motivates us even more to, work towards them and to help them to continue their education. Moving ahead, I think this brings us to the end of our monthly bulletin. And with this, I would now request Ishika to please take up the questions and queries that have come to our, Facebook Live session. So please, Ishika, are there any questions that are coming in our live session?
Yes, ma'am. We have a few questions that the scholars have asked. I will be asking the questions now.
Sure.
So Chirag Goyal asks that, can I apply for another scholarship if I have already received one scholarship earlier?
So Chirag, yes, if you have received a scholarship for this particular, the current academic year, I would be saying that you won't be able to receive any other scholarship. Otherwise, if you have received a scholarship in the previous years and you are still not receiving that scholarship, you can continue to apply for other scholarships to continue your education. So अगर आपने कोई जो scholarship आपको मिली है वो आपने इसी एकेडमिक ईयर में पाई है तो आपको कोई दूसरी स्कॉलरशिप नहीं मिल सकती है, क्योंकि बहुत से जरूरतमंद बच्चे हैं जिनको स्कॉलरशिप की जरूरत है, तो पहली प्रायोरिटी उनको दी जाएगी, पहली प्रेफरेंस उनको दी जाएगी। मगर अगर आपने ये स्कॉलरशिप पहले किसी साल में पाई है और इस वक्त आप वो स्कॉलरशिप नहीं पा रहे हैं करंट एकेडमिक ईयर में, तो आप जरूर दूसरी स्कॉलरशिप्स के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं।
जी श्रुति, मैं इसे ये एक्सप्लेन करना चाहूंगी कि आप सेम टाइम पर एक साथ 2 स्कॉलरशिप का लाभ नहीं प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। आप एक शैक्षिक वर्ष में केवल एक ही स्कॉलरशिप का लाभ ले सकते हैं।
Thank you, ma'am. We have next question. Adarsh Kumar पूछते हैं, is there any scholarship available for private medical college students?
So Adarsh, yes, अभी हमने जैसे कवर करी थी GSK स्कॉलर्स प्रोग्राम, वो तो सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट कॉलेजेस के बच्चों के लिए थी। उसके अलावा हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे कई ऐसी स्कॉलरशिप्स अवेलेबल हैं, लिस्टेड हैं, जिसमें से एक अभी हमने आपको वैसे बताई, आदित्य बिरला कैपिटल स्कॉलरशिप, जो क्लास 1 से लेके ग्रेजुएशन लेवल तक के बच्चों के लिए है। उसमें भी आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, उसमें जनरल और प्रोफेशनल ग्रेजुएशन कोर्सेज के बच्चे अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। सो आई होप वो उस स्कॉलरशिप के लिए अगर आप अप्लाई करेंगे तो उसमें आपको जरूर सफलता प्राप्त हो सकती है, अगर आप उसकी सारी एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया फुलफिल कर रहे हैं।
Next question is from Revant Ravi. The question is, can you please tell me what's the process of dispersal after document verification?
So, Revant, the document verification is one part of the selection process that we follow to, shortlist the scholars for any particular scholarship. So, for any scholarship, we receive thousands of applications from the scholars, from the students who are eligible for that scholarship. And post document verification, the students whose documents, are verified, all documents have been verified. They are shortlisted for the further round of selection process. That may include a telephonic round of interview with the Buddy4Study team, and post that there can be a telephonic round of interview or an online interview with the partner who is offering that particular scholarship. And post that, the final list of scholars is announced and after the announcement, the dispersal process is initiated.
Thank you, ma'am. The final question that we have for today is by Patel Utsav. He asks, is there any scholarship available for single parent child whose family income is less than 1 lakh per annum?
Yes. Can you just repeat the name of the student, please?
Patel Utsav, ma'am.
Patel Utsav. Okay, so I think the name is Utsav Patel. That must be the ID for his Facebook ID. So Utsav, I would request you, yes, there are scholarships for single parent child. And I already told about one of the scholarship, which is Aditya Birla scholarship. And you can also apply. There is another scholarship, which is HDFC Bank Parivartan's ECSS program. You can apply for that particular scholarship if you fulfill all the eligibility criteria, and you will definitely, if you go through the selection process, and if you fulfill all the selection criteria, you can definitely get a scholarship under that program.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We now extend our sincere gratitude to Shruti ma'am and Sadhna ma'am for providing such valuable and informative answers to the students' queries. With this, we bring our monthly webinar to a close for today. For your information, I would like to inform that we have this webinar conducted on Facebook Live every second Saturday of every month. And this is why we would request every viewer and even the friends of the viewers and like anybody who knows, to actually tell about lots of students about this initiative so that they can come and know about the various scholarships and obtain help in their academic pursuits. Before we bid farewell, I'd like to express our appreciation to our scholars, the dedicated Buddy4Study team, and all those who have contributed in any way to make this event a valuable resource for students. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye.
Thank you, Ishika. Thank you to all the users who have joined us
Thank you, everyone.
live. Yes, thank you.